Breaking news here on the Cowboys Report. The Yacht Boys continue to cook. Johnathan Hankins has re-signed with the Dallas Cowboys. The team pushed hard to keep him in the building. Hankins is returning on a one-year deal. It is a very cheap contract for the Cowboys, $1.5 million for the run-stopping defensive tackle. Jordan Schultz was the first one to break that news, a one-year deal. Michael Gelkin has the contract details, worth about $1.5 million for a player that does not put up big-time significant stats at all, but he is a key run-stopping defensive tackle, the nose guard, that did play a very big role for the Cowboys down the stretch last year with their run defense. The Cowboys, their internal top targets, their top things they wanted to still acquire, Hankins was the top guy on that list left. He was the guy they really wanted to make sure they could find a way to keep, because the Cowboys have finally adopted my fatties only mantra without taking it too seriously in signing Dontari Poe, who was too fat and took it too seriously, and that's why he got cut in the end. Hankins listed at $320. He was a mid-season acquisition, a trade via the Las Vegas Raiders. It was a 6th-round pick, I believe, or something along those lines. It got sent to Hankins. Did not put up any big stats. 20 tackles, 0 sacks, 1 TFL. It's not his job. It's not why he's not getting paid, $5 million, getting paid $1.5 in the end. A run-stopping defensive tackle solidifies one of the top remaining short-term needs for the Dallas Cowboys, helping themselves get into the spot they want to be. BPA as much as possible. That's best player available at a potential position of need, which eliminates a few spots in a few different rounds potentially in this upcoming NFL draft. So grade the signing for me. A, B, C, D, or F. It's cheap, it's 1 year, it's team-friendly, it fills a need. I'm not going to give it anything worse than a B on that front, but I do want to hear from you guys in the comments section. So grade the signing for me. A, B, C, D, or F. I will make this the pinned comments on today's video, so if the ad break happens to come here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there, A, B, C, D, or F. This is where the depth chart currently sits for the Dallas Cowboys along the defensive line. I still think this is an area of concern for Dallas entering this upcoming NFL draft. Osa Odigizua is more of a 3 technique, that pass-rushing defensive tackle mold. I think Neville Gallimore better fits that style too. Not listed is Chauncey Golston, who I do think will play plenty of defensive tackle this year. Carlos Watkins is a potential priority for them still, a player they have expressed some reinterest in potentially signing. I think that's something they want to do because he'll be a cheap one-year deal as well. Neville Gallimore has been a disappointment, frankly. Quinton Bohanna has been a disappointment. If you didn't have Hankins, you didn't really have a reliable nose guard on this roster, because let's be honest, we're not going to count on Isaac Alarcon to play big snaps at any point soon for the Cowboys, just made the move to D-line after beginning his career as part of the International Player Pathway as an offensive lineman. So keeping Hankins is significant for this Cowboys team. It is the type of move that is classic Cowboys in the offseason. They like their guys. They like cheap contracts. I think Hankins had kind of dragged his feet a little bit about potentially re-signing. In the end, finds a deal that works out pretty well for the Dallas Cowboys. What also works out pretty well is Athletic Greens. They help make today's show possible. We here at Chat Sports take AG1 every single day because they give you comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I am old now. There's no way around it. I have hit 30. I am not young anymore, and I need to start taking care of my body a little bit better than I did back when I was a reckless young person. That's why I gave AG1 a try. Better gut health supplement that actually tastes great. Going to help me short term. I feel energized throughout the day. I don't need caffeine in the morning anymore. Empowers the gut for whole body health, and I know will pay longer term dividends when I continue to get older and older and older, and my hairline's already begun to recede enough with my widow's peak. I hope an Athletic Greens helps the rest of my body feel better long term and short term, because covering the nutritional base for the day literally couldn't be any easier. One small scoop of AG1 with water or apple juice, and I'm done just like that. I like that it costs less than $3 a day. It's a pretty darn good deal if you ask me. It's a really effective daily habit with the highest quality sourced ingredients. It's the old win-win. So if a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplements, then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Go to athleticgreens.com/chatsports. It's athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Links in the comments section and the description of today's video. Yet another signing made by Dallas. Hankins is back. I'll call it the pride and joy, the most successful fatties only in Cowboys history. No one else has worked out because they don't try ever, but then they actually tried with Hankins, and it worked out great. And unlike Dontari Poe, he did not take it too literally. I'm very glad Hankins is back as a member of the Cowboys. The organization pushed him very hard to get him to play. He might only have 1, 2, maybe 3 years left at most if they're pushing it. He had kind of dragged his feet on the signing a little bit. Now he's back in Dallas. He will continue to play that one technique role. I will make note, but people have linked, guys like Mozzie Smith, Brian Brzee, other defensive linemen to this Cowboys team. I do not think the re-signing of Hankins eliminates any potential draft picks for this Dallas Cowboys team. I don't think it takes them out of the running for anything. It means they don't have to take a defensive tackle early, but if they fall in love with someone, whether it's at the 3 technique spot or that 1 technique, the 3 technique is that more disruptive pressure guy, the pass rusher DT. The 1 tech is your run stopper, who's kind of more of a 2-down player in most cases. It does not preclude them from drafting somebody. Now, I still think offensive guard, if the reports Cowboys allegedly looking at Terrence Steele as a right tackle and Tyron Smith there too, and not putting Tyler Smith at guard. I still think guard is their next big area of concern, that they might just go into the draft with a need there in a poor guard class. I wouldn't mind looking at a guard to sign. It's not a great group. That's how NFL free agency always works. But the addition of Hankins means they don't have to take a defensive tackle early. They still can if the right guy is there for them. The Yacht Boys have been cooking. They actually did things in free agency. So who should the Cowboys sign next? Sound off for me in the comments section. And remember, when news happens, we have you covered here at the Cowboys Report. So make sure you guys are subscribed. YouTube.com/Cowboys TV. Free videos every single day, multiple times per day on that channel.